Good morning, everybody. Let's see. It's Tuesday, June 7th. Good morning, everybody. It's sickening that the video always staggers at the start. It says, you're going live now, and then it scrambles, and then 14 seconds later, you're going live. Yes, I'm Aggie. All right. It's Tuesday, June 7th, and I'm up early, of course, and I finally got my hair cut. How do you like it? Finally got it cut after a year and a half. So, we got to get things started with Jesus calling. All right, that's what we do here. If you're new here to my channel, that's what we do. This is Jesus calling. He talks about certain things and try to help you out a little. If you don't like it, get lost. All right. I'm supposed to be nice and talking biblical, but hey, even there was nothing was perfect. I'm all around you like a cocoon of light. My presence with you is a promise independent of your awareness of me. Many things can block this awareness, but the major culprit is worry. The devil wants to make you worry. My children tend to accept worry as an inescapable fact of life. However, worry is a form of unbelief. It is an anathema to me. I don't know about that word. I'm an intellect. Who's in charge of your life? If it is you, then you have a good reason to worry. But if it's me, God, Jesus, then worry is both unnecessary and counterproductive. When you start to feel anxious about something, relinquish the situation to me. Back off a bit, redirecting your focus to me, God and Jesus. I will take care of the problem myself or show you how to handle it. Don't be little wimps. Poor me. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? That's the world telling you to do that, because you're not focusing on putting it on God. In this world you will have problems, but you need not lose sight of me. Which is easy to do, of course. Easier said than done, but sooner or later you shouldn't just be leading a robotic life and falling under these spells and misconceptions and everything else. At some point in time you'd think you'd have like maybe half a brain. Forgive me. My first cup. But that worry is where we talk about worry and stress and everything else. And yeah, it's a normal part of life, but we should entertain it differently. We should, however you want to deal with those things, if you just accept it and just go on with your day willy-nilly and just go ahead, have a stressful life. Poor me. Oh yeah, you know what happened? Yeah, you know what happened? Oh geez, that's so sad. You know what happened? Some people choose that, okay? They accept it. I think some even like being in that position. Some even like it. But don't cry about it if you're not going to try to do anything constructive about it. That's all. Things been coming at me my whole life. My face is glaring. Put some lotion. You get older, you want to prevent the wrinkles. Looks like I'm under an FBI interrogation light. No, I got my light right here. But abide in the real light, God's light, Jesus' light. I I don't know why you're not crossing over to my YouTube channel, A Cup of JoJo. We're gonna have some problems, okay? I did a video. Well, there's a guy on YouTube. There's an ex crime boss that I knew years ago, and happenstanced in his mix, and he's got like 300. I would think going back then, I would have said to myself, if somebody told me 30 years later the guy would have a YouTube channel with 250,000 subscribers on it, I'd say you're nuts. But he's also a Christian. And I saw him on there and I was like, holy cow. So I did a little video, not nothing. Those kind of guys would say I never knew him at all, and I would expect that, because you leave that life behind, and you don't want to know anybody from the past, because there's still a level of paranoia about anything from the past life of organized crime and all that. So, but I see he's doing good, and he's spiritual with Christian. Like I said, and maybe on this channel or somewhere else, is that a lot of the gangsters were Christian and brought up in the church, and you know, and then you call them you know, organized crime. What's the definition of organized crime and racketeering and all that? Is it running an operation under, you know, behind the government's back that generates capital, like bookmaking and gambling and all of that kind of stuff, other rackets they had? But casinos, are casinos organized crime? Well, if gambling and racketeering was a crime 30 years ago, so the sign of the times says, well, that's not racketeering. But 30 years ago it was racketeering for organized crime. If you meditate and actually think about what's real in this world and what they're putting in front of you, and what people are, and what the soap media and everything else is spoon feeding you like robots, it's okay. People live their life the way they live it. But I'm here giving a commentary on a platform. It's my opinion. And, you know, gambling's legal now. Sports betting is legal. But they put my grandfather in a hard situation for when people wanted to bet 25-cent daily doubles. They made him look like Al Capone in the street. And now the government is the organized crime. And they're organized. It's the same definition that they stood by 30 years ago, and many people went to prison for it. And now they package it in, you know, pretty promotions, and everything's fun and dandy and everything, and you're ruining people's lives. Like I said, they're not pulling anybody's arm to get in there, but they're still offering a product that people fall victim to. So, of course casinos are organized crime. The lotto is organized crime. There's other things that are readily accepted in society today are paramount to organized crime. But it just burns me a little bit on how people will turn their heads to it and accept it. Well, yeah, well, Joe, you get it. Who cares, Joe? Who cares? Well, you don't have to care. I just put this out there. If you like it, you like it. But take that $1,000 and go on vacation to a nice sunny beach instead of sitting in those dumps, and get something beneficial out of it. You might as well take your money and burn it before you enter those doors. Unless you got unlimited cash and you can just go rock and roll, well, then that's fine also. But yeah, I'm talking about that. You know, it's organized crime. What is organized crime? If the government don't have their hands in it, it's organized crime. But when they're the perpetrator, it's legal. And okay, let's accept that. If so, do they benefit society in such a way? Do they give back to society in any form or fashion? They can't even take care of their own parking lot. There's 85 landmine potholes in there. If you're going to generate money and drain money out of the local economy, wouldn't you put something back into it? Everybody's got their own thoughts, judgments, and perceptions and everything else. And I saw that guy, Mike F., that I knew years ago, and he's a Christian now, and he had all those subscribers. Well, he's been building it up for 10 years and everything. Real good man. And I like some of his commentary because he's got eyes to see and ears to hear, like the Bible says. Like Jesus told the disciples, if you got eyes to see and ears to hear, interpret and see what is really going on in your world. Whether it's gambling or not. In general, look at the media. Look at everything that they're trying to hypnotize you with. And it's mostly a Democratic agenda. All the media and commercials are targeting is a certain demographic of race, more or less. Look at the commercials. Look at the programming. It's just reeling that demographic in demographic, hypnotizing them to having the citizen believe in what they're seeing, as that to be the real way of living. That's the real way of life. And that's more or less, I would have to say, the Democrats' agenda. So, yeah, that's that. I get on here, blah blah blah, blah, bing, 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 but the world will be the world. But I rest on God. I have my happiness. I got God on my team. You know, I try to raise awareness about certain situations and things, and try to uplift if I can and everything. And got a cup of JoJo on YouTube and trying to do some fun things. But I'm having a happy life. I know who's on my team, but I got eyes to see and ears to hear about what the real picture is and what is really going on. You know, some of you people are imprisoned without the bars. So, yeah, I enjoy the casinos. I know what's going on and everything else. I'm a big boy. They're not pulling my arm to get in there. But if you want to play hardball with me, I'm going to bring out the straight facts. Intellectually, intelligently. which I don't think exists over on Park Road. But with all that being said, you have a right to enjoy your day. Let the world be the world. Create your own reality of happiness. Focus on the sun, not the dark clouds. Okay? We could all think of something and many things to choose to complain about. But let's try to choose some things we could be happy about. I'm blessed. I got a beautiful family. Beautiful family. My siblings, my cousins, my daughter, my niece and nephew. My nieces and nephew. I'm blessed. They know Uncle Jojo don't play no stupid mess. They know. They know I express my love. There's nothing that can imprison me. Drugs did once upon a time. I got fooled. But I won't be fooled again. So, I like to spread a little awareness and spirituality. And if you gravitate toward it, and if something is said that might help you out, that's cool. And I did not cut my hair, okay? I did not cut my I did not cut it. So, I guess we'll end it there. The Jesus Calling is a good reading. And, sit and rest. Most of the stuff is the spiritual Jesus Calling is just like, you know, be on that team. Be on that team. Who do you want in your corner? Well, that's fairy tale and everything else. Oh yeah, that sounds good, Joe. That's fairy tale. Blah blah blah. Well, okay, if it's fairy tale, it's fairy tale. But don't cry and run to God and be a prayer beggar when things go wrong. Okay? If what I'm saying is blah 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 fairy tale, fine. You have a right to say that and believe that. But if you're in a crisis, you know how I say it. Don't be a prayer beggar. Please God, please God, please God. All right. Put God on your side. Put Jesus in your corner. And sit back and enjoy life. Let the world be the world. Be the kings and queens of your world. That's how I always end my videos. So I'm going to end it right there, folks. Whoever watches this, thank you for watching it. There might be some people that don't like me that watch it, but thank you for watching and at least have openness enough to watch it, even if you don't like me. So I'm thanking you too. And we're all just trying to make it through this world, okay? So be the kings and queens of your world. Stay safe and stay blessed. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon, okay?